Welcome to the part 2 of SAP HANA installation prerequisites. In part 1 we understand the basic prerequisites for SAP HANA installation. In part 2 we will understand the OS level prerequisites for SAP HANA scale out deployment. So what all different prerequisites that needs to be done at the OS level? The first one is updation of the sudoer files. Second is passwordless SSH. And the third is root login parameter validation. So now the updation of sudoer files the first one is updation of sudoer files. What is needed in the sudoer file for SAP HANA to execute the activities for scale out deployment? First is mount and unmount. So mount and unmount should be a part of sudoers. It should be able to mount and unmount with the help of SAP SID. So SID ADM should have a sudoer permission to mount and unmount the file system, essentially SAP HANA data and HANA log. So this file system should be able to mount and unmount via your SID ADM user. So this is the first prerequisites at the OS level. Now the second prerequisite is passwordless SSH. What is passwordless SSH? Suppose you have 3 VMs, VM1, VM2 and VM3. VM1 should able to communicate without any password with VM2, and VM2 should able to communicate with VM3 without any password, and also VM1 should be able to communicate with VM3, and the reverse way is also applicable, meaning all the VMs in the landscape should be able to communicate bidirectionally without password. This is a basic prerequisite. Now how to achieve this? To achieve the passwordless SSH, what you do is you generate the ssh-keygen. With this you will get the public key in .ssh folder of your home directory. The name of the file will be ending with .pub. The content of this file has to be shared. So before that you generate ssh-keygen on all 3 VMs, and the output of ssh-keygen will give you .pub file on all the 3 nodes. And then there will be another file inside the folder .ssh under the home directory, name as authorized underscore key. Add the content of .pub file to authorized key file on the another host. Do this for all the hosts, and this way you will be able to enable the passwordless SSH with the root user. So passwordless SSH with root user, this is another prerequisite. Now the third prerequisite is to check the password login enable root login enable parameter check. The name of the parameter is permit root login. By default the value of this parameter is set to no. You need to make the value of this parameter to yes, because even if you make the passwordless SSH enable in the step 2 as we discussed, and even if this parameter value permit root logon is set to no, your passwordless SSH will not work. So set this parameter value to yes on all the nodes, all the VMs involved in the scale out architecture, and then your passwordless SSH should work. So these are the 3 prerequisites to be done on the OS level. A quick recap: first is passwordless SSH, second is root logon parameter enable, and the third and most important is updation of the sudoer file. So these are the important prerequisites, and before you install any scale out deployment of SAP HANA, you need to follow these prerequisites. And so this is about the part 2 of SAP HANA scale out deployment. Thanks for watching.